Good to see everybody again. I wanted to talk about some good news that I've heard tonight. Seems like a lot of people in my local area are starting to wake up. It's getting so easy to read through the lies of the organization and see what it is for what it really is. I've noticed that a lot of the people that are waking up are humble people, the ones that were not really in any kind of higher up positions or anything in my kingdom home. Just some publishers that had a lot of questions. They seem to finally be able to get those questions answered through JW Facts and things like that, and it's finally starting to happen a lot more. Now, of course, there's going to be people there that stay to the bitter end, people that will just ignore the facts and the common sense and just hang on to it to the bitter end. But it just seems like real truth seekers are finally waking up. I know a lot of elders and a lot of people with prominent positions and leadership that makes them feel important. Most of them, those types, they don't really care if it's the truth or not. They don't care if they're in the true organization. They just want the power. They love having the dominance over people, because without that faux leadership, they're just a regular Joe like the rest of us, and they don't like that. They want to have pull over people, and so within the organization they can have that. And so to them, it's not really about true religion. It's about dominance over other people. And so I know a lot of those people will stay no matter what happens. I know someone personally who just wrote a disassociation letter. And so it's happening more and more because truth seekers can really tell what's really going on and can see through the BS that's happening. And thank goodness that people are finally getting the guts to do it. I was thinking today that being away from the organization as long as I have now, about 8 months, I can really look back and see the mind control that really takes place. Just from everything to how you dress, to how you walk, to every detail of your life is monitored and has a rule for it. You know, another point that I wanted to make tonight was, as a Jehovah's Witness, how often did you have to go to the elders to ask them what you believe? Now think about that for a minute. You had to go to the organization leadership and ask them what you believe. For example, let's say you work somewhere that sells cigarettes. You might go to the elders and say, how does the organization feel about working somewhere where they sell cigarettes? Is this something I can do? Well, shouldn't that be something that your own conscience is telling you? That's a personal matter. Just like dress and grooming, you might go to an elder and ask them, is this suit or is this dress look okay? And they'll tell you, because there's rules to these sorts of things. You have absolutely no control over your own mind. Just a quick story. I remember one time I was gonna have a part on a assembly, and there was gonna be some sisters involved in this part. The circuit overseer did not like what they were wearing when they got to the convention center, and told them that they needed to all wear suit coat jackets over their dresses, and he made them do that. And none of them were wearing anything inappropriate. He just thought that it would look nicer that way. So this is the kind of mind control that you're dealing with. You can't have your own personal thoughts or even translate scriptures on your own. Everything has to be approved by the elders. So these are just some thoughts I had tonight. Let me know what you think. It's good to see everybody again.